Hi, ladies. I thought I'd pop on now onto Facebook and do a little video with Drew and Lisa. Since we're unable to see each other on Sunday mornings, I thought it would be fun if we continued these interviews. So, how are you guys doing?
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well,
Yeah.
all things considered. So honored to be on here today and share a little bit.
Yeah. How are the kiddos doing, Lisa?
They're good. I
Yeah.
mean, I think they're better than we are. So the nice weather definitely helps. They've been outside a lot the last few days. So that's been awesome.
Yeah, that's so good. I feel like kids are better at this than we are, for sure.
They are for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then this next question, Drew, is for you. So with the change in what ministry looks like at church, tell us some of your likes, some of your dislikes, some of the things we're learning right now that you're going to take into what our new normal is going to be like when we all get back to it.
Yeah. Well, I think for me, the obvious thing that's been the biggest dislike is, I got into ministry because I loved people. I loved being with people, and most of my job was spending time with people, doing lunch, coffee, checking in, helping to lead some of the staff in that. And now it's all like this via Zoom and video conferencing. And it's just not the same. Texting people and checking in is okay. And I would do that in the past, but to be the only means of doing that's been difficult. And so that's been hard. But also really cool. The encouraging thing is I think it's helped us identify some new leaders and different leadership that when we get back to normal, there's some people who have really stepped up that I think we're kind of waiting in the wings, either that we weren't aware of or just hadn't had an opportunity to do that. And so I'm excited about that. I think my biggest hope in all of this is people realizing that we need each other and that community is really important.
Yep.
And, social media and these avenues are great, and technology really allows us to still connect when we physically can't. But also it's not as things were intended to be.
Right.
That we really do need each other and be able to give each other hugs and handshakes and high fives or whatever those are to engage and to share meals with people. I think that for me has been, we had meals with people 2 or 3 times a week, it seemed like, and now we're none
Just
of that,
us.
just us, And so I think I hope that people will realize the benefit of being with each other.
Yeah, it's funny how sometimes I feel like God brings us hard stuff to get us to realize what he had already told us before. Like,
Right.
it's kind of a hard thing we're going through, and he already told us that, and now we're seeing the truth in that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So speaking of not really being able to get together, I'll be honest, Easter coming up, this one's a hard one for me. I'm so used to being able to be with family and doing dinner and having a Friday night service and then the Sunday morning service, and even Palm Sunday was just, it was good, but just a little different. So how are you guys handling, especially with littles, how are you guys handling this different kind of Easter this year?
No, you go ahead. You share. This is more on you than it is on me.
Well, for us, I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah.
Typically Easter for us doesn't look very different because Drew's gone in the morning. So it's me getting kids up, breakfast, take to church, come home, lunch, naps, and then Drew comes home. And so for us to actually be able to be together, it's kind of exciting. Obviously, I'm going to miss going to church and being with our Calvary family, but I'm kind of excited to have like brunch or lunch together. And I don't know, I've really enjoyed being together as a family, watching church and doing that. But so yeah, it's going to be different, but just because for us, it always looks a little different, like I'm kind of excited that we actually are going to be together and be able to do our Easter egg hunt or find their Easter basket, stuff like that, and not have to wait till the evening to do that and stuff. So it will definitely be different, but
yeah, but that's so awesome.
I'm excited. So
yeah, that's a good positive thing. I feel like I'm trying to find positive things everywhere, and that's a good, awesome, positive thing. So I'm glad you guys will be able to have Easter together. It'll be a little slower, and that'll be nice.
Yeah, it's funny when you sent us the questions of stuff you wanted to talk about. This was one of those, like, probably a week or so ago, or when we got the stay-at-home order, Lisa was like, we're actually going to get to be home together for Easter, because again, it's a busy day for a staff member at a church, and so to be able to not have that, again, it'd be awesome if we could actually get together with extended family and have a, an Easter meal. I think that's something Lisa always says, Easter lunch or brunch or something like that as a family would be fun. So we're not getting that full experience, but at least getting a little taste of it. And so that'll be good. Again, it'll come with its challenges as far as, having the kids sit still and understand and all of those things.
Yeah.
But I think it's been a fun thing for us to navigate.
Yep. Yeah. It's been the same. Like, I'd like to tell you when your kids get older, it's easier to get them to sit still and like be chill during service or whatever. But there are times when there's a little bit of poking going on in my house too. So. But it has been fun to see them worship. My kids are all 3 introverts. Well, Natalie Grace, not so much, but the other 2 for sure. And when they worship at home now, they're actually worshiping, like move to the music or put their hands in the air. So I love that part of it too, to see them worship and feel comfortable with that. So
Lisa had a really cool idea last Sunday after we were kind of done with everything, and they did a good job sitting through as much as they could. She we got on YouTube and she said, "Hey, what song do you want to sing? You pick a worship song." And so we found some from the kids worship things that they do at Calvary and found some of those and did that. We did some Rin Collective. We did some others that we enjoyed. And so I had a little bit of time where they got to participate and kind of pick what worship song we were going to do later, which was a fun thing that they were excited about doing, because they got to pick a little bit. So that was fun. So I imagine we'll probably do something like that again.
Yeah, that's neat. That's a neat idea. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are on with me, and we'll put this up on the Women's Facebook page, and it'll also be up on the Hub if anybody wants to check it out there on the Hub. That would be great, and I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon in real life when we can hug you.
That's right.
And fist bump you and high five you. So we love you guys, and we'll see ya.
Thanks, Morgan. Appreciate it.